First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Detroit Lions. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Pulled in at the 24. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards, and the Lions will take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. To throw, Brissett. That's swung out wide to Sanders. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Brissett now. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. The Lions had 8-6 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. A gain there of 21 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Brissett escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Brissett. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal from the 3. Sanders going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Sanders again. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Brissett. Touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Barkley. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Barkley. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his crew will take at their own 45-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Miles Sanders with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
19.
They'll try to throw now. Brissett. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Running right, here's Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Brissett sets to throw it. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brissett looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Throwing. Brissett. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
On first down, Barkley going right back to Michael Thomas. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back to throw again. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Bryan Edwards, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that trims the lead down to 9.
16. Steelers 7.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Brissett's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. He's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2 is not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
Williams brings it in. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Second down, back to Sanders. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 3rd down, Brissett. Forced out to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. A final shot before break. Barkley. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Brissett. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And this will wind up a Lions first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Another run here with Sanders. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On 2nd and 7, Brissett. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And a short gain here down to the 22. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw is Brissett. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now the try here for the point after. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Barkley. And his throw here's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
That's into the hands of Edwards. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Throwing again, Barkley. Thomas brings it in. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 33. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They hand this off to Harris, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Now for the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Lions 26, Steelers 21.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, Ray. Let's go. Get him, baby. Hey, watch the ball. Hey, check. Go.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down.
Hey, kill.
Here's Brissett. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and run forward with Sanders. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Hold on, Ray.
Now Brissett on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 66 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run again with Harris. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Barkley. And he's got it. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you...
Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Steelers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. They'll try and throw for it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Things sure were looking good for him at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to mash the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
19, set.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Another run with Sanders. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Looking to throw. Barkley. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit?
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. 20. 5, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play, because remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Barkley finding Edwards, and they're going to get this up to midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the...
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. William Jackson with a pick. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the...
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football, because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway.